Go ahead, type it out. I'll wait. Okay, you done? You good? Alright, bet. When it comes to the greatest of all time conversation between these two, it truly should be less about who is the undisputed GOAT and more about the fact that they're doing it both together right now and they're still going. So earlier this week, Argentina won and Messi went ahead and bagged himself a double, and it just seemed like everyone on my social media algorithm and also just like conversation with my friends, everyone was like, okay, and that's the reason why he's the GOAT. Fast forward a day later and Portugal won with Ronaldo bagging himself a double, to which again on my social media algorithm, not a lot of the same sentiment was being shared, and it applies both ways with both players. And of course, there's always going to be this debate that exists. Who's the GOAT? Who isn't the GOAT? This is nothing new. But hold on, let me explain why there is a view that not a lot of folks seem to remember before diving headfirst into these tribal debates. Stick with me for a second. I want to use the NBA as an example. If I were to ask you who is the greatest basketball player of all time, I'd expect most would say a mix of either LeBron or Jordan. Maybe some Wilts or Bill Russell if you're an NBA nerd. But to me, there's clearly only two players that stand out, LeBron James and Michael Jordan. But what makes it impossible to debate is the fact they never played concurrently, and they played in two completely different eras. All you have to go with are their stats and their impact to the game in their time. Slightly off topic, but I think this is and always has been a major flaw within any type of GOAT conversation, because eras change and so do sports systems and its technologies. This truly makes it hard to debate accurately who is the best of all time when they're placed with everyone that has ever played. For example, if you've ever had a conversation with an old head, 9 out of 10 times he's gonna tell you, oh, Jordan is the GOAT, and that's the end of the debate. To me, that's ridiculous because 1, I didn't have the privilege to live in the 80s, and 2, LeBron James is my generation's best player and someone I had the chance to see perform in my lifetime. And 3, it is even more ridiculous to me when I've had this same debate with kids way younger than me and they tell me that Jordan is the GOAT when I know GTA 5 came out the same year they were born. We as football fans are some of the most spoiled fans in the world. We have arguably the best two players, whatever order you have, in the world ever played, and they're still currently going. And that's my reason as to why the argument of Messi versus Ronaldo is completely valid to have. The 20+ year conversation on who is better, who has the better resume, who's better looking or whatnot, it's completely fair to debate about. Messi is the GOAT because he completed football. Ronaldo is the GOAT because he has won more Champions League, whatever you want to debate about. I just think the majority of us ignore the fact that we get to live in a time where both exist, and because of that, we can actually have these debates. And the crazier part to me is that these debates have lived on for so long because they actively change on a week-by-week, month-by-month basis, based on performance, especially right now during the World Cup. Hypothetically, should Ronaldo go on to win his first World Cup this year, this whole debate could be flipped on its head at any given moment. Don't you think that's pretty powerful in itself? Going back to the NBA analogy, LeBron's like what, 41, 42 next season? Right now, there is no one else competing with him. Jordan is well and done retired. He could win another chip or just continue to add on to his resume with records and stats that others may never reach. The fact that there's all these exciting players, Mbappe, Haaland, Dembele, Vinny Jr. for example, and it's still Ronaldo versus Messi taking up the spotlight. I truly feel bad for the current players playing out of their damn mind, but still being overshadowed by these two. But I guess that's just the nature of it. It's so powerful and something that we're dearly going to miss once they hang up their boots. I already know how this comment section is about to be, but to be real, it's not such a big deal when you zoom out, because I'm sure there'll probably be better players the more that medicine advances, the more everything continues to get better. There is a small chance that this might or could be replicated. But the fact that we're living through it right now, seeing that firsthand and forming opinions in debates that change weekly, that's something to be cherished. And if you could get past the tribalism and see that aspect, you'll get to enjoy not being rage baited into useless back and forths with randoms just because. And if you truly can't, just go touch some grass, bro.